Hello, everybody. We are back here again with our top tens. And today we're going to deal with, believe it or not, Canadian foods. Yeah, I guess they have their own cuisine up there. And a lot of this is stuff that most Americans have never even heard about. Thought we would enjoy the top tens of Canadian food. So, at number 10 is something called Poutine or Poutine. It's originally actually in the province of Quebec, which is mainly a French-speaking province. The tasty dish, it's actually comes with French fries and then cheese curds, topped with a light brown gravy. So a lot of parts of Canada, this is pretty popular, and even parts of the northern United States. I've heard about it. If you go into Montreal, you're definitely to find this. So another thing is called Caesar cocktails, and basically they're invented in Calgary, and this drink is primarily consumed in Canada, and it consists of vodka, clamato, which is basically tomato and clam juice, and hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce. Popular drink on Sunday brunch. Kind of like in America, some people like with the Sunday brunch, they like to have Bloody Mary, so kind of that same idea. Number 8, Bannock bread. So basically what Bannock bread is, it's a very simple bread. Actually, the original native people of Canada actually used to consume this. Kind of more of a modern take, a little more dense and even fried. And definitely people love to go to bakeries and cafes to get Bannock bread. You can put a little bacon on top. There's also something there, a pastry in Canada, number 7, they call Beavertails. So they're kind of shaped like the flat tail of a beaver, and they're actually made of dough, a little bit like kind of like a I guess donut, a little bit. It has some whipped cream, has some Oreos, banana slices, Nutella. Oh my goodness, that sounds really good. A lot of times you go to a carnival or go to some type of fair up there, they're gonna have these. Butter tarts. Canadians love their butter tarts. They're so simple but so good. They're basically you take a flaky pastry cell, fill it with butter, sugar, and an egg filling. And you got this. Probably pretty popular around the holidays, I'm sure. Next, you go over there on the East Coast. What was famous there is Nova Scotian lobster rolls. We think Maine is popular for its lobster, but so is Nova Scotia, which is right next to Maine. Canada is a massive country, as you can know, with spectacular seafood, coast to coast. Of course, salmon is very big out in the Pacific region, but these East Coast lobsters really make a delicious lobster roll. They love them. Montreal style bagels. And I think we all hear about these famous New York bagels, big fat juice, big fat doughy bagels. Well, the Canadian bagel is just a little bit different. So basically, it's sweeter. So imagine a bagel being basically sweeter, a little denser in the consistency, and thinner as in its look. So they're baked in wood fire ovens, and they'll put poppy or sesame seeds on top. You go to a couple places in Montreal, like Saint Vitu or Fairmount, you're gonna find that. And of course, maple syrup. Everybody talks about maple syrup. Well, Canada is famous for its maple syrup on pancakes, whatever. But did you know that Canada actually produces 3/4 of the world's pure maple syrup? A majority is actually produced in the province of Quebec, where you can visit one of their maple syrup farms to get to see how it's made and taste some tasty samples. Pierogies. Now, pierogies, I grew up, I'm half Ukrainian, so we actually got to enjoy pierogies growing up, and there are a lot of Ukrainian immigrants to Canada, especially in the prairie provinces like Saskatchewan and Alberta, Manitoba. And so a lot of the Ukrainians and other Eastern Europeans brought their love for pierogies to Canada. A lot of people like to put different things, but probably my favorite is potato and cheese and frying it, a little bit of butter. Oh my gosh, they taste delicious. Oh, and then a little sour cream on the side too. It's really good, mixing it with that. Now, before we get to number one, if you can, please subscribe and turn on the notifications bell. Thank you. Finally, something called ice wine. Again, I never heard of this before until we did a little research. But yes, there is something called ice wine. It's supposedly very popular in Canada. It's a type of dessert wine, actually, and they produce it from grapes that have been frozen while still on the vine. So ice wine is not common since it can only be produced in specific regions with the appropriate type of climate to have that. So supposedly Canada and Germany are the world's largest producers of this, and about 3/4 of all the ice wine is actually made in the province of Ontario, Canada. Very interesting, isn't it? So anyway, thanks for watching. If you can, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, and please like our YouTube page. Take care and God bless.